fairness and balance. So a card that I channeled was the Egyptian goddess Mat, who represents fairness. And her quote says, "This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner." Now, this goddess, she's all about fairness, integrity, justice. She used to weigh out the guilt and shame of souls when they would transition into, another world. Everything will be balanced in the end and work out in favor for everyone eventually. So my main channel messages were concerning the collective. Us, the collective as a whole, of course. And how karma will be making its rounds very soon. Very, very soon. And when I say karma, it's nothing to be scared of. Karma is just known to have a negative connotation. Why? Because society loves to instill fear in us about everything. But karma, I like to think of it more as a discipline. A discipline about what you've been putting out into the universe. And now you're going to see and pay back what you've been putting out. So if you've been putting out good, you're going to get good back 10 times fold. And if you've been putting out bad, yeah. Okay, but I digress. But yeah, there is good and bad waiting to be balanced. And it actually has already started. I don't know if you guys been noticing. I've been seeing a lot of people basically reap their karma as far as a lot of losses of family, losses of family member, losses of relationship, losses of jobs. And then I've also been seeing a lot of people gain a lot. When I say a lot, I mean like people buying new homes, buying new cars, people finding out they're pregnant. I mean, just abundance overall. So this is letting me know that there is a momentum right now building up, and there's going to be some balance really soon. So this gets me on to the topic that Saturn will be going direct. September 18, 2019, Saturn has been in retrograde since April 2019. So Saturn has been asleep. Saturn has been asleep for what? That'll be about 5 months. That's a long time. Saturn has been in retrograde. But before it goes fully direct, we're going to already feel these cosmic energies being sent out into the universe. I don't know if you guys know, but Saturn is a huge celestial being. It's actually one of my favorite planetary alignments. But Saturn actually has 62 moons, and Saturn is basically 10 times the size of Earth. Saturn can actually fit up to 764 Earths inside of it. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's what I said. I think it's really exciting. I'm actually excited that Saturn is going direct, because it kind of will start playing out a lot of effects and a lot of dates that are necessary for us to shift into a higher consciousness, for us to shift into the new Earth, into 5D. Saturn is also known as the Lord of Karma. And the Lord of Karma is waking up. This energy is resetting the scale, basically. Everything's going to be reset starting September 18th, 2019. So those who have not, been exonerated or treated fairly will be treated fairly. And I could definitely relate to that. There's been a lot of just bullshit going on the past 8 months. Like, it's been crazy, but like I said, everything will be balanced out in the end. A lot of messages I've been getting have been super just resonating about things being balanced and about people getting a lot of resolutions when it comes to legal situations or just, regular situations. And for those people who have been very ill-intended, they will be handled accordingly, of course. We all know the rules of karma. What goes around comes around, which is why Saturn with its rings, they go around Saturn, is because everything that comes around goes around. And whatever energy you put out there will be matched no matter what. Something you can't escape from. So if you've been putting out good energies, good positive vibes, genuine positive vibes, it's going to be matched and you're going to get it 10 times fold. Trust me. Punishment, I like to think of it as more of a, like I said, a discipline. It's not necessarily nothing that's just excruciating or just monstrous, but it's something that kind of lets you know, like, give you a reality check, like, yeah, I kind of have been, being an asshole. I kind of have been putting out some bad energies. Now this is kind of what I deserve. This is kind of what I need to be shown. So that's how we need to think of karma, because I don't want anybody to think, wishing bad on anybody is a good thing, because, that just kind of just defeats the whole purpose. But yeah, so a lot of things that's going to be going on that I've got is that, first of all, this card mat has been popping out to me for like the past 2 weeks or like week and a half. But a lot of friends who were close to you in the past, y'all probably not even friends now. Y'all probably had to just cut ties like completely. You probably had to let some relationships that you necessarily didn't want to let go. You probably did have to just be like, okay, I gotta cut it off because it's not getting any better. I'm not really receiving, the benefits. So I need to just cut the cords. Yes, cut the cords. Also, you're going to be having a lot of new friends coming around. A lot of people in your soul group, in your soul family, they're going to be coming back to be there to stay too. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing, because you want some solid friends who are all about reciprocity, equal give and take, not just taking and not just leeching on and being parasites to you. You want some good people in your life. Also, what I wanted to get into was how we also need to control our energetic field and our vibrational field by not allowing certain energy, certain people to get too close to us. Because once we do that, we tie into their karma, we tie into their energies, sometimes unconsciously. And when these people start to reap their karma, it can also get you involved in it. And you don't want to be in a situation where it's like, wrong time, wrong place. Or you just don't want to be in a situation where it's kind of like, that's not even my issue. But now it is, because you're tied in with this person. That's why it's best to cut off toxic people, because you're just going to get toxic back. That's what you're going to get, But yeah, karma is definitely being balanced in the universe. So just watch who you're around. I mean, that includes family, that includes friends, intimate partners, because a lot of people like to say, oh, but that's my family, but nothing toxic is toxic, and It doesn't even necessarily have to be toxic. But some of these people have to pay, and they have to, the universe has to be balanced out no matter what. This not only ties into our personal lives, but even in the collective as a world. People have to realize that every action has equal and opposite consequences. You know what I'm saying? And people have to realize that when it comes to the universe being balanced, that also comes with duality and things such as you have to choose. Either you want to be in love or either you want to be in fear. And if you want to be in fear or you trying to get in between, it's not going to work. It's not. You know what I'm saying? You have to choose between the two. So, yeah. So now some more information I got about Saturn going direct September 18th, 2019. So Saturn is also known as the Lord of Karma. All debts are going to be due September 18th, 2019. You're no longer going to want to be around people, places, things that are just, you know, if it ain't in alignment with you, then you ain't going to want it. And the reason why you feel that way is because your higher self is connecting to you, telling you like it's not in alignment with you. It's not part of your purpose. You got to get rid of it. Let it go. Let it go. You're going to start seeing a lot of long-term relationships ending. And when I say long-term, I don't mean 3, 4, 5 years. I mean marriages. People that have been together for decades. People that you never thought would break up. They're going to be actually ending their relationships. It's going to be a lot of ending of relationships. Because people are going to start waking up and realizing it's not right. It's not right for me. It's not in alignment. And this is actually going to cause somewhat of a, like I said, a residual effect in the collective. Not just happening here, but also happening in there. And it's going to be a lot of people in the same situation. It's going to be like a domino effect. Because coming March 2020, we're going to be going into a convergence. And we're going to be shifting into a new world. And if you're not on the, the get up, then you got to catch up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're going to be entering into the new earth. And a lot of people who just been shitty assholes and who just been, wrecking relationships, wrecking marriages, and just being so ill-attended, just being full of anger, full of fear, full of doubt, full of jealousy. They're all going to reap their karma. They're all going to reap their karma. So my message to anyone that's listening to this is to get in alignment with your higher self. Release contracts, release toxicity, release anything negative on the outside of you, release it. And start doing some inner work. Really. Also, another thing is that even after Saturn goes direct, also before Saturn goes direct, September 14th, we're going to be having a full moon in Pisces, which is actually going to be the closing of the portal. Once this portal is closed, it's done. So if your karmic debts aren't together, if they're not paid, By September 14th, okay. September 18th, you're going to see what timeline you're in. You're going to see what you're going to be dealing with for the next 12 plus years. Because if you guys don't know, Saturn actually goes into a cycle every 28 years. Every 28 years, I know it's crazy. Saturn returns every 28 years. And when it returns, it basically, it balances out all the karma. And that's going to be the timeline that you're going to be on for the next, so and so. If you guys could like and subscribe to my channel, like this video and subscribe to my channel, even if you don't subscribe, if you could please like the video so the message could get out to other people who need to hear this too. Thank you.